Of course, you've got people of all attachment styles who like to play games when it comes to relationships. You've heard the saying, all is fair in love and war. Some people play games for sport. So, that aside, we're talking disorganized attachment style, aka FA, fearful avoidant attachment style. And we're talking about their propensity to play games, to be game players. Have you ever seen the most intricate spider web? All the lines and the crisscrosses and just they're kind of amazing. But that's kind of how the mind of FA looks like. It looks like that. It's quite intricate, multi-layered, diagonals, crisscrosses, straight up and down, sideways. They are trying to navigate through all of that intricacy when it comes to relationships. They kind of don't get it in a way, and they may have periods where everything is smooth and wonderful, and then everything gets back multi-layered and intricate like a spider web. So let's just say they're not playing games for game's sake. They're playing games to grapple with trying to stabilize the relationship and the seesaw of the way that their minds have been templated with the avoidant side and the anxious side. So if they are playing games, it's in an attempt to find stability. It's in an attempt to not get hurt when they sense that they may be about to. It's a way for them to mirror back to you what they're feeling from you, even though it may be inaccurate. So game playing for sport, we'll leave that to the red pill community. We're not talking about that. If they engage in game playing, it may be because they sense that you're game playing and they also want to be the first one out. So if they're sensing you pulling back, they're sensing you trying to shut things down, they're sensing you feeling like you're about to run, then they may make some gameplay moves to try to reel you back in, or so that they don't get gotten. Because it's kind of like, okay, you want to play? I'll play. Do you really want to play with me? Okay, I'll show you what that looks like. So it's not that it's not laced with competitiveness, like in a race or something, but it's not with the intention. The core intention is stability. The core intention is to not get hurt. The core intention is to try to get you to do what it is that they need you to do. The core intention is to strengthen themselves so that they can walk out of the relationship with the least bit of scratches and scars. So let's make this a little clearer. So fearful avoidant individuals often characterized by a blend of anxiety and avoidance in relationships tend to navigate emotional connections with a mix of apprehension and defensiveness. When it comes to game playing in relationships, they can be particularly sensitive and reactive due to their deep-seated fears of rejection and abandonment. Number 1, emotional sensitivity. Fearful avoidant players are often acutely aware of the emotional dynamics in their interactions. This heightened sensitivity means that they may quickly sense when someone is being manipulative or not straightforward. They can pick up on subtle cues such as inconsistent communication or evasive behavior that might indicate someone is playing games. Number 2, fear and distrust. Their past experiences may lead them to approach relationships with caution. When they detect game playing, It can trigger their fears of being hurt, leading them to withdraw or become defensive. They might doubt the intentions of others and question the authenticity of the connection, which can exacerbate their feelings of anxiety. 3. Defensive mechanisms. In response to perceived game playing, fearful avoidant individuals may resort to various coping strategies. These might include emotional withdrawal, overthinking, or seeking reassurance from their partner. They might also engage in self-protective behaviors, such as avoiding vulnerability or shutting down conversations that feel manipulative. 4. Communication challenges. While they may sense when games are being played, their fear of confrontation can make it difficult for them to address the issues directly. Instead of expressing their feelings, they might internalize their concerns, leading to unresolved tension in the relationship. 5. Desire for authenticity. Despite their fears, fearful avoidant individuals often long for genuine connections. They may yearn for partners who are honest and straightforward, as this can help alleviate their anxiety and build trust. When they encounter someone who is sincere, it can create a safe space for them to engage more openly. So, fearful avoidant game players are often very attuned to the dynamics in their relationships. So, while they may sense when someone is playing games, their response is typically influenced by their fears and past experiences. To foster a healthier relationship, it's essential for partners to communicate openly and create an environment of trust and authenticity. And I think, honestly, FAs are big on trust and authenticity. They want to get as close to their true selves when they're relating to you as they possibly can. Otherwise, it feels fake, and they're trying to find truth. So they also need someone that they can trust. If you want to zigzag them all over the place or drive yourself nuts, then try to create a game playing environment where everything is in unstable and they can't trust you. That is not what they want. They want stable. They want someone that they can trust and rely on. And playing games, I don't care what your whatever is, game playing is out the window. Now, of course, there's game playing going on everywhere, but I think in this era, we are all trying to get to a healthier place in relationships. The birth rates are way down, so we need to get them back up. And the key to that is everyone trying to get to a place of a healthy, wholesome, happy relationship. Not one that is laced with game playing. That is so old school. That is not the cool thing to do, even though there are people who are doing it. But we got to shut that down. And it might take work, but it's worth it to develop healthy relationships. And one of my attempts to create healthy relationships was by writing my book, Flip the Script on Love. As a disorganized attachment, you're constantly, you know there's something lacking. You know there's something missing. And I try to connect the dots in that book for those of us who feel kind of unstable in love. And if you are dealing with a narcissist, check out the Workplace Narcissist, because I'm going to explain to you the nuances of narcissism. Because I think sometimes when somebody breaks up with disorganized attachment style, they say they were a narcissist. And that is not the case. So you need to understand who you're dealing with. And then if you love Myers-Briggs, I wrote a book with a chapter on all 16 MBTI types. So descriptions links in the description box by Tamara Hunter Zyon on Amazon. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so that we can learn this thing together. And like the video if you want to see more like it. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, my lovely people.